Over to you, Kenyans, when it comes to the general election in 2027. Make sure you vote wisely, vote for leaders who will wisely ensure allocation of funds to resources or infrastructure development projects that will benefit you. Now, questions are emerging within the ODM party after remarks by party leader Oburu Oginga indicating that Deputy President Kithure Kindiki indicating to DP Kindiki that ODM will not demand for the DP's seat as it heads into pre-election negotiations with the ruling UDA party. So what exactly will ODM be negotiating for? And what does this mean for a party that has, for over 2 decades, consistently fielded a presidential candidate? Bramwell Bwire interrogates whether this is a question of focus, vision, or political purpose.
For over 20 years, the ODM party has stood as a presidential force, fielding candidates, shaping national discourse and positioning itself as a government in waiting. But fresh remarks by ODM party leader Oburu Oginga on Monday in Kisumu, suggesting the party will not demand the deputy president's seat even as it enters negotiation with UDA, have ignited a new political debate. If not the presidency, if not the deputy presidency, then what exactly is ODM negotiating for?
We have not started a table discussion on what we demand of the coalition. But I think what is clear is that we are going to demand more positioning in the next government, such that if we have 4 cabinet ministers, we are going to look for more because of our support base.
Oburu's comment come at a time when several ODM figures, including Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga, had previously been mentioned as potential contenders for a deputy presidential slot, fueling expectation that ODM will bargain hard for a top executive power. But critics argue that without anchoring negotiations on executive power, ODM risks diluting its identity, especially for a party born out of resistance and reform politics.
Whatever is left for the ODM now to negotiate for is just protection, relevant. In normal relationship, it's called simping. Raila used not to make that mistake. Raila used to play politics in a manner that he leaves room that he can always threaten you. If you're not giving, he leaves something to pull. He finds a reason that you can look for him. And that is now what is missing in ODM. They have given all that now they have to beg.
Analyst says the party must now clearly articulate what it wants, be it cabinet influence, parliamentary leverage, or regional development guarantees, lest it enters negotiations empty-handed.
Right now, as I'm seeing things, I have to be very honest with you. Even UDA at some point may even consider we call it the Wamunyoro. They could even be more serious at some point than the ODM. Because you see, if ODM keeps on fighting, we can't put our house in order. We can't compromise our interest and call shots. We have given all the bargaining chip to the other party that now we have to go everywhere and sing to term. Don't put it in his mind that he's so comfortable to have it. As a bargaining tool, you have to ensure that he is very insecure until you are secure.
As pre-election talks gather pace, ODM leadership faces mounting pressure to explain not just what it's willing to give up, but what it ultimately seeks to gain. Bramwell Bwire, KTN, Kisumu.
Now, let's have a look at what the Kenya's bold newspaper, that is the Standard, has